less than 27 would mean that there would be a primary. Am I right? Am I reading that right? In other words, if there are less than 27 people certified, we would have a primary.
No.
Or the other way around?
The opposite.
Okay.
You'd have
all
to
right.
have
So that would mean that if there's less than 27, all of those people would be guaranteed to get on the ballot in the general election.
Yes.
That's democracy also.
And
no one would get eliminated.
And this is the case.
You know,
this is.
So I mean, there's an argument on both sides here. If it's less than 27, at least all of those people would be on the general election ballot.
That's right.
So that there is some benefit there for, quote, challenges and incumbents to be guaranteed to be at the general election ballot, as opposed to being eliminated if there's more than 27. That's just my point of view. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I would choose to support a primary because I think it is very important and it is democracy. But in any issue that we discuss before the council here, we have to weigh both sides of the spectrum here. Having said that, I support a primary for the simple reason, and if for no other selfish means, is the fact that I know many seniors look forward to earning that extra money. Maybe it is for a day and they put 12 hours in or how many hours and they enjoy it and they need that money. There's no doubt about that. And so for that reason alone, I would support that. But having weighed all options and knowing that finances is tough, I know that they talk about $30,000, 37, 25. I don't know exactly what the figure is. I think 25 is on the downside. I think it's more like 38, probably 40. I think that I'd want to save whatever I can, and nickels and dimes add up. And so I think it's a matter of trying to save money. That's where I'm coming from. That's the bottom line to me. I know that my seniors will be disappointed. They enjoy looking forward to that every year when there is an election, whether it be the state or the city or local elections. But I think that it is, as Councilor Mercy has said, it is about democracy when everybody can run. And there's 24 or 23, as we learned, that 23 and not 5 will be eliminated, or 4. It'll be everyone from start to finish. I would appreciate a primary to see if perhaps I'm weaker than I was 2 years ago, and where can I go out and check that out. I just have to take my shot like everybody else. And
I think it makes some sense. I don't think anyone's trying to have any impact on democracy. We're not stopping an election. We're just trying to make it easier, less expensive, and people are still going to be able to go and vote on election day. And I just think it makes fiscal sense to do this and nothing more. And if there were 40 candidates, we wouldn't even be sitting here having this discussion, I don't think, because it clearly would warrant an election. But when we're looking at 23 at best, and who knows if everyone files their papers, and we have to take a look at this. And I do think that following this vote, or if the legislature does pass this, that we should immediately begin on a track and get all the options that we have at the Rules Subcommittee meeting and move in a direction as soon as possible, because the clock will tick quickly. Thank you.
Councilor.
I did make the motion, and part of our job as a city councilor is to come up with ideas and try to do the best to save whatever money we possibly can for the people in the city. I brought this motion forward, figuring we can save, I think it's now $37,000. I'm not sure on the number, but $37,000. We're starting a brand new fiscal year. I mean, you start off with $37,000, and you got to build up from there. I mean, if we have $37,000, then we reach up to another number, get to $100,000, and more and more and more. And I don't care if this is already in a budget. I'm sick and tired of hearing, okay, it's already budgeted. I don't want to hear that. Let's see what we can do to save money. That's the bottom line here. We're working for the people in this city over here. Economic times are very, very difficult. People are just getting by. Some people are losing their jobs, and we have to do whatever we possibly can to save money for them and the people in this.
37,000, I'd say it's close to 40,000. The issue before us is, do we utilize that $40,000 to benefit the citizens in this city? Or do we use that $40,000 to eliminate 5 candidates that are running for the office? And those candidates will still be on the ballot. Their name will be on the ballot. And they still have a wonderful opportunity to get out and get your message out to the public, to the voters, that you want to be a city councilor and you want to make the city a better place to live, work, and educate our children. That's the issue before us.
The concern I have here is that we don't know how many candidates there are going to be. 27, to me, is far too high, if there was going to be a waiver. But in this situation here, you know, I'm not comfortable personally taking a vote without knowing how many candidates there are. It's 23 have pulled papers so far. We don't know how many are going to return them. We don't know if more people are going to come in.
You know, we haven't had this discussion on the number in the past, is because we already knew. I mean, we knew before that there were only, you know, that 20 people submitted their papers, so we knew we could, you know, and let's be fair, some people are perennial candidates who don't have much chance to succeed, and so it does seem particularly troubling to spend money when you almost know who the people are who are going to be eliminated. We don't know that now, and I think that's what Councilor Broderick was trying to point out, and I think that's what makes this a difficult decision, because there is some perception that, you know, we are the incumbent council, and there's a perception that we're going to change the rules to suit our purposes. Now, I don't believe that's true, but that perception is there, and I think it's real, and we heard from some folks tonight about that. So this is a difficult issue. I really asked to speak again just to point out this whole debate about the number is something we haven't had in the past, because we waited. We waited till we knew in August, and now we're being told we can't wait. And so that's, I think, the dilemma we find ourselves in tonight, because there are going to be winners and losers. If we all knew how you ran a great city council campaign, you know, you never know what works and what doesn't work. That's part of the beauty of the electoral process. But this action tonight is going to have an impact, positive or negative, I don't know, on people that are running for office, and I think that's something we need to seriously consider.
If none, roll call.
Mayor Caulfield?
Yes.
Councilor Elliott?
Yes.
Councilor Kazandrian?
Yes.
Councilor Lindsay? Councilor Martin?
No.
Councilor Armand Murcia?
Yes.
Councilor Rita Murcia?
Yes.
Councilor Milanazzo?
No.
Councilor Broderick?
No.
Motion passes 5 yeas, 3 nays, 1 absent.
Entertain a motion to adjourn by Councilor Armand Murcia, seconded by Councilor Milanazzo. Thank you.